so amazing. He was a protector. He was so godly. He made me to understand more of who I am. Where do I start to tell you the dream? I'm just so happy. I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful. Oh my God. Where do I start? Wow. God is so good. He is so real. Oh my God. I don't know where to start it for y'all this morning. I don't know where to start. Oh my goodness. And I gotta say something, right? Wow. There was an angel in my dream. I remember seeing my minister. I was with my minister. I was walking down the street and it looked like it was a school. There was a school nearby. And I was picking up coins. 10 cents, quarters. And I had them all in my hand. It was the more I picked up, the more they appeared. And my minister, his name is Alex, I had to give them to him. So I gave them to him, and I didn't want to. But after I did, I noticed why. He put it inside an envelope, a big envelope, and he marked it, he colored it, and he said it was going to be for the children. So we walk in and we get in this car, and there's on the driver is a male. He's big, he's tall. So thick and it was so beautiful, and it was wrapped in the Bible was wrapped in there. So he asked me how do he take it to the church? Is this how, and how did I give it to him? Is this how I gave it to him? When he did it, it was open, and I said it was closed. And then he asked, was it like this? And he had it balled in his hand, and I said no, it was closed. So, wow. So now we are at the store and we're going to pick up my mom. I didn't know we was picking her up. I didn't even know she was getting in the car. So she come out the store and her face is all busted. Runny nose with blood, her eye busted open and everything, and I'm like, what happened to you? And she got into something with the lady in the store. The lady just, started beating on her. So I told her to get in the car, and I get out the car, and it's a child with me. I don't know why I always have a child with me. So I go in the store, and to confront this lady, see what ladies that just put her hands on my mom, this bad, just beat on my mom. So she turned around, and it's this white lady, or she could be Spanish, and she looked kind of like muscular or whatever, but not really though. So she's kind of around like big and bad, like, yeah, I did it. So I'm like, who do you think you are? So I remember swinging on her. I remember hitting her. That's what I mean when I say swinging. So I go leave back out the store, and she was charging from behind, and I wasn't even paying in no mind really. And my minister and the same guy that was asking about the Bible, the driver, got out the car. Both of the car doors open as I came past the car to get back into the car. First I went to open the driver's door, and I remember that I wasn't the driver. So I went and got on the back seat because my minister was on the passenger seat. And so she come to the car, and they both open up the doors, and she bowed down, and the bright light also hit as well. She bowed down and put her hands up as surrendering and apologizing. So now we back in the car. Wow. The dream switches, but I'm still with the driver, the passenger. I'm still with the driver. My minister is going out with the driver. And we are we're over town. We went to a restaurant, not a restaurant, I went to go grab something to eat, and it was I was hungry for breakfast, and I had ordered bacon, egg, and cheese, and I had 2 orders. I placed 2 orders. So at first I seen the platter, I'm like, this is so small, and I kind of had a little attitude, and then I had to check myself, and then they gave eggs to go with it, boiled eggs, and I said thank you and everything. I went to go sit down, and I noticed I didn't have any napkins, so I asked for some napkins, and the lady first she said it nice, but then she threw a dirty cloth, and she threw it at me. So the guy that was on the driver's side, he grabbed the rag, and he said, I said, is this dirty or is this stained? He was like, yeah, this is dirty. He said, and he know that I know you're pretty classy, this is not going to work. So I forget what happened after that. But there's another part. I left out in the dream. I was on the passenger side, and I remember seeing this lady, Miss Helen. They used to come to my job all the time. We used to call her Mama. And this is when I first got in the car. I just remember this part. You know how when you speak on dreams, things start to come. You start to remember. You start remembering more things as you speak on the dream that you have. So when I had got in the car and I seen her, I said, I called her by Mama's, because that's what we called her. And she said, my name is Mama's. I said, okay, Miss Helen. Like, I know her name was Miss Helen. And she went to go swirl the car, like she wanted to drive the car. And mind you, remember I told you I had ate some fries or whatever? So she went to go swirl the car, and they take control of the car. But the driver was still holding onto the wheel as she was taking control of the wheel. And so I had to spit up these fries. And these fries, I had to spit them up. So I opened up the door and I went to go spit the fries out. And the driver turned and asked me, like, are you okay? These are the same fries I had got from earlier with my minister. And I said I was okay, but I had to spit these fries out. It's like this thick, pussy stuff that I keep having to spit out when I'm dreaming. So I'm thinking maybe I should try fasting. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna fast today and see how that goes. But I gotta get to work. I gotta get back to this dream. But it was amazing. Oh my goodness, I can't believe an angel came to my dream, and I'm so thankful to the Lord. It's just like a warm feeling, and after having hectic dreams a lot, having a nice dream is pretty amazing. All right, talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.